Hey guys, Tatty here and welcome to another Black Ops 2 video for you today. We've got some information, speculation kind of stuff on the next Zombies map, which is going to be of course in the next piece of DLC, the final piece of DLC promised at least in the Season Pass. Whether they do some other maps aside of the Season Pass stuff is yet to be seen really, but what we could be seeing in this next Zombies map, which ties in with the previous Zombies maps and pieces of DLC as well. So this all started off way back in Black Ops 1, and it basically came about by the community spotting that if you take the first letter from each piece of DLC that came out, it spelt the word fear. I'm not sure how this theory came about to even make people think about looking at the first letter and seeing if it makes a word, but it came about, and it came about that it made the word fear. Now at this point people started speculating whether this was going to be part of something, whether it was just a bit of a coincidence or whether it was actually just going to make a sentence like fear somebody or fear something, but nothing ever really materialised in Black Ops 1, and so it's kind of left on the side at that point. But of course when Black Ops 2 came out, it came back around fear, and could that fit in with the DLC map packs? If you take the first letter from the DLC in Black Ops 2, will it make a word like fear somebody, fear something, like I've already said? But of course it doesn't take a genius to work out that the first letters from each of the map packs doesn't make a word, not an English word or one that I can understand anyway, so it doesn't make a word. So people started looking into it a little bit more, and just a general community effort really spotted that if you take the last letter from each of the Zombies maps so far in Black Ops 2, then it makes the word so far TEDD, because we've had Transit, Die Rise, Mob of the Dead, and the new one which is Buried. So far we've got Fear, Ted, and it's at this point that the real speculations have started to happen, because people think that it's going to make the word Teddy. Teddy as in a kind of nickname shortened, not really shortened, which is kind of another name for Edward. And a lot of people think it is Edward Richtofen that they are telling us to fear. Now there are quite a few quotes within Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 referring to this character called Teddy, and the only real link we've got is the fact that Teddy is kind of another name for Edward, and on the official Wikipedia Zombies page for Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2 and all the games, it's actually got a bio on Richtofen, and it says that one of his nicknames in there is Teddy. So it seems like it is generally accepted that one of his nicknames is Teddy. Now I'm going to admit I don't know all of the ins and outs of the Zombies storyline so far, but I do know that Richtofen and Maxis were the guys who started off all this Zombies thing. They were the ones, the doctors in the labs, experimenting with Element 115 and seeing what it could do with bringing humans into zombies, and that's how this whole thing started. And at the end of Black Ops 1, as referred to in Black Ops 2 through a load of quotes as well, so it is still the case that at the end of Black Ops 1, Richtofen actually swapped bodies with Samantha, which is Max's daughter. So he swapped bodies with her, and that is who controls the zombies in Moon. Now at this point I'm not sure what's going to happen next, because I think it's pretty obvious that Edward Richtofen is the person that this thing, if it is true, if it's just it might just be a bit of a weird Easter egg that means nothing, but if it is true that it's telling us to fear Teddy, then it looks like Edward Richtofen is the one we're going to have to fear, who is currently still in the body of Samantha. Also, me and a couple of the guys who were discussing this, the links to their channel will be down below, we were saying that if you're only counting the DLC maps for Black Ops 2, because that's what all the others are, it's just the names of the DLC, so you take out Transit because that wasn't a piece of DLC, it still spells Fear Eddie, and Eddie again is another nickname for Edward, which links in with Richtofen again. So I think it all does link in with him and something to do with him, but this is where my kind of knowledge of the zombies and what you think the zombies storyline could do next, this is where I need your help really, because if this is true, the next map should end in the letter Y, and it would make sense for it to have some kind of Easter egg or maybe storyline centered around Richtofen and why we've been told to fear him. That is where the scent for me runs dry. The only other little thing I could point out is that Samantha, if you Google pictures of her, she's always got a picture, not a picture, she's always holding a teddy in her arms, so maybe that's got to do something from the start. We've been hinting that it's got something to do with Richtofen, and it's all leading up to this final map maybe, I don't know, but I really do need your guys' help, so put any suggestions, comments, what you think, whether you think this last map will end in Y, whether you think this whole Fear Teddy thing's a load of rubbish, whether you think Teddy is Richtofen, what you think this next storyline for the next map could be, everything. I just want you to comment a load of stuff down below, and I'll take a read through it, or like any comments that you think are legitimate and good ideas for the next Zombies map. So thank you very much for watching, guys. A quick like, as always, would be really appreciated. Really need your help down in the comment section down below, so go check that out and make a comment yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in a bit. Ciao.